So this is an interesting video here. I am taking this Nissan Z from Phoenix, Arizona up to Flagstaff, Arizona. My wife is driving the Tesla Model Y. It is 113 degrees and we are going from 1,100 feet elevation up to 7,000 feet elevation. What I want to see in this video is the highway miles per gallon in comparison to a Tesla. So people get upset at highway speeds that their Tesla or electric vehicle doesn't deliver on range. So I'm gonna see what the variance is in this Nissan Z gas car and then compare it to the Model Y on a really hot day and going up in elevation, because this is gonna be just brutal, high heat, running the air conditioning and then going uphill. Everything is working against you, and I just wanna see what the variance is between both of them. Now, this Z is a 2025 Nissan Z Performance with a manual transmission. I've got Apple CarPlay running here, beautiful dash in front of me. I'm really enjoying this thing, excited to take it on a road trip. The cost of this exact model with the blue interior and everything is $55,985. That's with delivery and everything. So yeah, let's hit the road and see how this goes. By far my favorite lawyer. Hey, if that's how you feel, just sell it. You look like an idiot with the sticker. All right, so we're cruising along here about halfway through the trip. 25.6 miles per gallon is what the computer's saying. I'm actually gonna fill the car up and get my number as well and then kind of balance those two out just to get a, I don't know, as accurate of a reading as we can. Would love if there was some lumbar support. I gotta say, the new Model Y, everything they've done with the suspension, the cabin noise, all that stuff, it is such a good car to travel in. It's so comfortable, especially the cooled seats too. I'm missing that. This isn't bad. They're not even remotely comparable. The comfort in this thing, the sound system is not good in this. It's average. It is the line of average. It's like, is it good or bad? You just go, it's average. And it might be a click below average. It's just, and it's an expensive car, you know? You'd think, like, the display in front of you, good. Display here with Apple CarPlay, good. The native system in this is garbage. And then below that, your air conditioning system, I mean, there's just zero technology, zero development there. It's just knobs and you turn them and guess as to what you want the temperature to be. Works fine. And I also love the shifter feel in this thing. It's meaty, it's chunky, and it's short. And there's little storage compartments back here. But yeah, it's been good. Definitely need to get tint, but it's not my car, so I won't do that. But yeah, enjoying my time in the Z, and it's getting above what it's rated for on the highway. I'm probably the only person on YouTube who's looking detailed into the Nissan Z's miles per gallon, but that's okay. That's okay, because at the Gjeebs organization, we don't look to conform with the crowd. Our videos stand out from the crowd because we aren't the norm. That is the value of the Gjeebs organization. Onward. All right, we've made it to the destination. Let's see what the Model Y has here. I reset the trip. Shout out to this owl right here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Trips. Trip B, 165.6 miles and 53.7. Still a lot left there. 324 average, 28% left, 84 miles. Well, folks, we need to have a conversation about what happened on this efficiency test, but before we do that, this video is brought to you by INTOTHEAM.com. This is one of their basic tees. They're comfortable, they're form-fitting. I kind of go to the gym. I'm one of those kind of go to the gym peoples. Their basic tees are excellent. So their basic tees, their athletic tees, their athletic shorts, waffle weave hoodies, basic hoodies, all excellent stuff. And Into the AM has been a great sponsor on the channel. So go to INTOTHEAM.com, use code Gjeebs at checkout, and that stacks with any deals that they currently have going on. So Into the AM, thank you for continuing to sponsor this channel. Now, here's what happened with the Nissan Z. Started with 3,674 miles, ended with 3,845 miles, so that's 171 miles traveled. 315 miles of range is what the Z said at the beginning, and then the car's computer after that 171 mile journey said 25.6 miles per gallon. So I then went to the gas station once we got to Flagstaff and filled up using 7.135 gallons of gas and did my own calculation based on mileage and the gallons put back into the tank and got 23.96 miles per gallon. So the Z is rated highway speeds at 24 miles per gallon. I got 23.96, let's call it 24, and that's going sometimes 85 miles an hour uphill. Like, I was not at all trying to make the car efficient, running air conditioning, playing music, doing whatever I wanted. I just wanted to drive both cars on the same route and see what they did, because I wanted to see if the disparity between driving inefficiently with gas is the same as the disparity driving inefficiently with an EV. So my wife drove the Model Y at the same time and started with 100% state of charge, 303 displayed miles of range. So 165.6 miles traveled, and the Z went for 171 miles because I had to go to the gas station to see exactly how much fuel I used. So that's why it traveled a little bit further. So 165.6 miles traveled in the Y, and I should have 137.4 miles left based on the actual real world range. The actual that I was left with was, as you saw earlier, was 84 miles. So I got 61% of the car's stated range. Now, there is one detail that I left out, and that is the tires. So I was running Michelin's new E-Primacy tire, and that is a tire designed for hybrids, EVs, and gas cars. So designed for all cars trying to be efficient. And I just put those tires on and did this trip for a break-in for an efficiency test that I'm going to be doing in the future. And those tires I don't think are as efficient as these Hancooks that were co-developed with Tesla specifically for the Model Y to be as comfortable and as efficient as possible. So that is one factor that I think led to the car having 61% of its stated range. The other thing is my wife used full self-driving almost the entire way there with only 2 interventions. So it's not like she was driving erratically, it was letting the car do it in standard mode. So tires could have left to a few percent of efficiency. I think what we're left with the Model Y and the Teslas in general is the fact that if you drive a gas car quickly, the rated range on them isn't affected nearly as much as the range on an electric vehicle, and then people are worried about having to sit at a charger for 30 or 40 minutes, slowing them down on their trip. So I just thought that that was an interesting result, the fact that I thought for sure I wasn't going to get good miles per gallon in the Z. They delivered exactly on the miles per gallon, and this was 61% of the range. Again, these tires were not on the vehicle, but that's not going to move the needle more than 5, 6, 7% at worst. But now I did some more meaningful math in this video, because those rated numbers that you see there that got me the 61% of the stated range are fake numbers, and we all know that. Those numbers in there on the thing, they might as well not exist. Using the Energy app is much better. So, as you can see on your screen here, using the Tessie app, we can see that we had 54.24 kilowatt hours used with an average of 327 watt hours per mile. Now, 327 is far from EPA rated range, but 327 watt hours per mile converts to the car having about 241 miles of real world range for the test that we did. Again, going up 6,000 feet. And that equates to 79.7%. We'll round out to 80% of what the car is rated at, because this has about a 79 kilowatt hour usable battery pack in it. So that's how I'm taking the 327 watt hours per mile and converting it, and that's what we're going to get. So while the computer is a nightmare and shows you 84 miles, and that's what most people look at, I just wish Tesla would be a little more accurate in that. So getting 80% of the rated range in the absolute worst conditions, and check this out, we gained 6,102 feet in elevation, peak 7,415 feet, so we got 77% efficiency is what the app says. Also, the average battery temperature was 112 degrees, the interior was 70 degrees, and the average exterior temperature was 103.6 degrees. So initially when I got there and was like, how is this still an issue, 61% of range? After looking at the numbers a little bit deeper, because of the aerodynamic efficiencies they've made and improvements in this new Model Y, and then testing it on the most horrific conditions, uphill, high temperatures, full car, it's actually better. Now, is it as good as a gas car? No, because with a gas car, expanding the tank a little bit is not that hard. Batteries are still not as dense as they need to be as equivalent as a gas car, and these also don't charge as fast as I think they should in 2025. But if you want to see the 1-month review of this Model Y, click this video right here. That will be helpful to you going in depth on everything I like and hate about this brand new Model Y Launch Edition.